Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages. Welcome to Wallaby Racing League Tier 3. We're here for the Belgium Grand Prix. We are just waiting for people to ready up. And ladies and gentlemen, it is my turn to stream this week, but I'm joined in the comms box once again. It is Mr. Rapid himself, Rapid Pajala. Welcome, mate. How you doing?
Going very good, mate. How was the Frizy birthday festivities? Was it a big one on Monday?
Yes, it was. It was a massive day and night and all the weekend last week. So shout out to everybody that wished me happy birthday last week. Much appreciate you all. But now the birthday is done and dusted. We're here for normal festivities tonight. But I'll be professional as I can be. So yes. 21 cars. I believe that was WizFarm that joined in very, very late. But ladies and gentlemen, because we forgot to do it last week, here is the T3 Championship standings after Miami, and it's Jetman leading Magic Shot by 8 points. Non-stop in P3 is 13 behind Sparrow in P4, who is the first of the reserves. Then we got MNL HT, Big Fish, Uncle Seb, Wrecker Ralph, Thunderballs, and Slippergood 6-7 is your top 10. But I'll go down so everybody can have a look at all where they are in the standings. In the constructors, it's Cadillac leading Williams by 37 points, 99 points. Williams is second on 62, tied with Red Bull on 62. Racing Bulls are fourth, Alpine, Aston, Haas, Ferrari, McLaren in 9th, Audi in 10th, and Mercedes at the bottom of the pile there with 2 points at the start of the season. So there is the standings after the opening 2 rounds, and we've got a McLaren on track, and the first one is Crew de Karma 2252. He's back racing in Wallaby. He's in the McLaren tonight. He's for his first race of the season, and I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. War Machine says good luck T3. Walther, is Matt Skills racing this one? No, he's not. He raced in Tier 4.
There you go.
Matt Skills won. So he's on a 2-race winning streak at the moment. So someone's got to stop him. War Machine got this Magic and Birdie. Good luck to you two. Paisan, good luck, boys. Oliver, how we doing, lad? How are we doing? So that is the chat been read out. And Crew de Karma will be the first car to set a lap time here. And away goes, barreling in towards turn number 1. No lifting off, so we got to remember there will be a lot of lifting coasting on this track here, as we saw in the real life GP. Coming towards Earl Rouge Radion, nice and tight, no downshift. So that's very interesting for Crew de Karma there. The downshift to 7 up that little space there is the meta, according to most of the league races. Into Lakecom, a little bit of a lock-up, but he's still hitting the apex A-OK there. 30% battery, probably wants a little bit more than that. Big lock-up from the McLaren driver, heading into No Name here. Gets on the grass a little bit, that's going to hamper a little bit here into good one here. Not flat out anymore. And we do have some grey skies look on our screens at the moment. I don't think we'll get any weather here in this quality session. Only 18-minute session. But we did have a wet quali in T4, but a dry race. Could we see the reverse here, a dry quali and a wet race? Only time will tell. We'll find out in just under 14 minutes time here. Here comes Crew de Karma heading towards the bus stop chicane, the most important braking zone, I think, aside from turn 1 here. And gets it slowed down enough, hitting the 2 apexes, heading towards the finishing line, and it's a 46.412 And that is the opening lap time there. Let me just bring up what the T4 pole time was, as I have forgotten already. It's
Because you were
MNLT.
so far down the bottom of the grid.
I was only P10. I was P2. I was P2 for a long time, but yeah,
Oh, there you go.
couldn't get the final run. In non-stop P4, MNLT P3 as Thunderballs go to the top with a 46-1 flat here. Deco is on debut here in T3, so I'm looking forward to see how he goes. Down in the P6, Magic Shot P7, but that's obviously just a banker of a lap time. Let me see what the War Machine actually got pole because it was a wet quali. It was a 58.1, so we can't read too much into the T4 quali session. So as I'm not getting any times come up on my screen. I don't know if you're the same, but Jetman is on provisional pole with a 45.6. Ralph is in P3. Chaos, after last week's heartbreak with no fuel to end the race, is in P4 with a 46.2. And Jetman 45.6 is half a second ahead of Thunderballs. Big Fish is in P7. Hugesy in P8. Nonstop P9. Deco P10. Magic, Damo, Wogjet, Driver, and Drew Zilla Killer. Also, we got to mention this. Unique Throwing does have a quali ban after impeding one of McLaren's last week, so that's why he won't be coming out. Rookie is out on track. We're waiting on Wizfarm, Birdie, and Mr. Blady here, but Mr. Blady is out on track, and he'll set a lap time pretty soon, one would suspect. As War Machine rankings, it's a 10 to 12 second gap between wets and dries qualifying around Spa. So, I mean, Jetman's already into the 45. So, do we think anybody's going to challenge Jetman for that pole position spot? I'll come to you, Pajala. What do you think?
Oh, they're definitely going to be going in. Look, I reckon 145.6 is a bit of a cider. I reckon you're going to be low 145, so not even cutting to the high 144s. I reckon Ralph, yeah, he's probably out a good cider. So, yeah, only time will tell. So we'll see how they go. What's your week been, mate? So, not a good race for you, I believe.
No, it wasn't. Obviously, it's in the hands of the stewards, so I can't really comment too much on it. But yeah, it wasn't great towards the end of the race there. But yeah, as I said, hands of the stewards. Rookie will be the next car out of the bottom four to set a lap time. As War Machine says, let's go Birdie. Well, he's in the final sector, about to cross the final sector threshold here now. But Rookie will be the next car to set a lap time. Where is Wiz Farm? Oh, he's way back. So Rookie on the Camel Straight here, getting a long slipstream here, but not worth much anything. It's purple first sector, but that's probably due to one Evil Blade's lap time here. Looks like Blade's gone out for another run here. He hasn't. He'll be coming into the pits. But it's purple first sector for Rookie, but as that's probably due to Evil Blade's first sector lap time. And Maney is in. He's in the Alpine once again. So I think for the first time across any tier 3 will have the first full grid of the season. I don't think tier 4 didn't have one tonight or last week or in the opening round. Tier 2 hasn't, I don't believe, and Tier 1 hasn't. So, shout outs to Tier 3 having the first full grid of the season.
Good work. Well done to him.
We're just on board with Rookie here. And then we'll go on to Birdie and Wiz Farm. Unique Thrones out there. I think he'll come back into the pits. I think he's just got to save his setup here. Here comes rookie in the Aston Martin. Ooh, P2, a 46.0. And that moves up into P2. The Aston's a 2.3 at the moment. Looking pretty ominous here, one would say, as Birdie has invalidated. So the next car in the bottom echelon here will be Wiz Farm 7810 in the Audi. What are your thoughts on qualifying so far, Mr. Bajala?
So far, so good. Good to see Rookie back up there. I reckon he's got at least half a second in there. But yeah, look, it's been entertaining so far. So let's see what these boys can bring on in this last section. So we've only got a few minutes to go. So yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be very, very good. So we'll see what happens. What else? And yeah, but look, it's going to be tough. I think that it's going to be tough now, maybe to improve to the 144s. But these boys are doing okay, you know. I don't think we're going to get rain. It's only going to be a matter of time. Good to see Kruder back with us. He's half a second down. He's on a push, or he's half a second down on the best lap time. But yeah, no, it's so far so good. Good on him.
I'm just on board with Kruder Cup. He's actually nearly 2.5 tenths up on his lap time here. So yes, that's probably P4 territory, unless he'll have a blinder in this final sector. He'll get a small slipstream to the line, as a matter of fact, and P4 it is for Kruder Karma.
P4. Well done, mate. Nice call. Nice call from Kruder. How's my man Bondi going?
That is Wogjet.
Wogjet, yeah, because he's not manly. So what's he coming around in the Cadillac? Well, he's gone green for the first set. Kruder's got the best sector 1. Oasis Driver's got the best sector 2 with Magic Shot. So a good balance there of the top 3. And if you take a look at the speed trap, Magic Shot 295 kilometres is the fastest through on Rouge at the moment. So Bondi is at least a second down. So he's really going to need to find something down here on this back straight. Coming up to the bus shop chicane. Does Bondi go? Real Big Fish on top of the 145.5. So shot 5 from Real Big Fish. And Bondi comes through, breaks in, clips the inside apex. He's probably going to go to maybe 13th or 14th, I reckon. Well, 17th from Bondi. Not good enough from Wogjet. So yeah, he'll be pretty disappointed with that performance. And then he puts it into the in the gravel. Typical Bondi.
Well, we were on board with Wogjet there, and he went purple middle sector. So, and it didn't look like he ran out of battery halfway down that back straight there towards the bus stop chicane. So maybe people not using that battery wisely here, as Thunderballs goes purple in the first sector, as the Aston is absolutely flying here, at least in the first sector anyways. But yeah, Big Fish up into P1, Ralph P3, Kaus up into P4. So are we starting to see the track ramp up here? 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in this quali session. It's anybody's ball game. If you want to do 2 laps, you want to come out now here, because you can save a lot of battery, as evident in T4. A lot of lifting and coasting in that race. I'm expecting a hell of a lot more here. T4 had no safety cars, not even a virtual safety car. At some point,
they so good.
So good. They should have seen the opening turn 1 though. 4 cars into the fence, not even a virtual safety car. So
someone didn't turn the safety car on, did they? Or
yeah, the safety car's always on.
Well, there you go.
Thunderballs 45.5, and yet the game still hasn't told me or shown up on screen. So I apologize, chat. I'm not sure what's going on with this game. It's just, I mean, at least we get all the yellow flags and whatnot. Maxi Boy up
Yep.
into P6 in the RBs here. MNLHT or El Todd, as as some people might know him as. Up into P11 for the RBs. The Audi's 16th to 17th. Oh dear, Fishy. Formula Fish, he won't be too happy about that. Deco P14 on debut. What's a good starting position for Deco on debut? He's 1.3 off pole with 3 minutes to go. What do you think is a good starting position?
Well, right now he's 1.4 seconds. Now he is going on to a slower lap, so if we take a look at his lap time, yeah, he'd be trying to get the the low 146s, maybe even crack into the top 10. That's where you really want to start on debut. You want to put a marker down and just show these boys that you mean business. But back to Tier 4, I cannot believe Manny Skills, back-to-back winner. Did he get pole as well, did he?
No, War Machine did.
War got what was the pole time again? Sorry, I didn't hear it before.
A 158 because it was a wet quali.
Oh, wet quali. Oh, well, you can't really compare times.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. Well, let's take a look at this rookie then, shall we? Art Deco coming down here. Sorry, what are you doing? Sorry.
I'm just reading chat. Marzi said Deco will make it inside the top 10. Well,
there we go. Let's run and see what he does.
Yeah, we're on board with it now. Take it away, Mr. Pajala.
Okay, so coming down the Kendall Straight, getting a lovely toe there from the, was that the Audi? I think it was, as he comes down in the Haas, braking down here into turn 5, brakes hard into Leroy. Nicely clipping the apex, good form here as he comes down to the turn of no name. Braking hard, just wants to clip the car. Brakes do want to lock, but nicely done through turn 8. Wide as he goes, gets the car nice and balanced through this section, and then through into the famous Poulon, which the F1 guys are saying you can now do this flat out, but he lifted, as you can see, down at 7, accelerating away, looking at the 100-metre break through College. Nicely done here. Car seems to be pretty stable as they go through stab low, and then onto the famous back straight up to the back shop chicane. It is flat out now, deploy the battery. Be as brave as you dare, you approaching 310 kilometres an hour. Do not lift, or he drops it down into 7th. Obviously this lift and coast of the game, unusual, get out of the road, car in front. You could see him just swiggling around. Did that put Art Deco off anyway, but through the bus shop chicane, coming across the line, deploys straight mode, and it is into the 12th, 146.6. So not a bad debut, but that's the best that he's going to do for today.
Yeah, it seems like it. I'm just looking at the times for 6th, 7th, and 8th. Just half a tenth separating those three cars. Maxi Boy, Rookie, and Hughesy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that those three might be the ones to watch here come towards the end of this race.
Well, mate, if I was you, buddy, I'd be getting on Real Big Fish, who's coming through to Puwon, and mate, he has gone purple in sector 1, but he's been validated, so he's over. And Thunderbolts is pretty confident. He's actually boxed it through. He reckons his time is good enough for pole by the looks of it. Jetman's improving as well, Frizy.
Yeah, I'm on board with him now.
Sorry, Frizy, I'll shut up.
Both McLarens did not make it, so they're starting at the moment 5th and 9th. So that's not something the McLarens want. They missed out crossing the line here, but we're on board with Jetman here. He's coming towards this tricky chicane here, where a lot of incidents happen in Tier 4 as Ralph goes P2, 4 milliseconds, could not get pole. Fishy Boy is P3. Now it's Jetman's turn. Can Jetman do something here in the Haas here, or that Cadillac, sorry, as Wizfarm P16, Maney P20. Here comes Jetman heading towards the bus stop chicane. Nicely done, good traction, battery all the way. It's P1, it's a 45-1, and that's probably going to be pole position. Maxi Boy is nearly half a second up here, but it's not good enough for pole. It's good enough for P5 though, as McLaren's at 8th and 12th here, and that's it. That is it. Jetman, a 45 once, nobody into the 44s, but a 45.133, nearly 4.5 tenths up on Thunderballs in P2.
No, well done, Jetman. Put it on when it counted. Thunderbolt sat in the pits. He thought his 145.582 was going to be good enough for pole. And then Jetman said, hold my beer. And that's what he did. And it was that third sector, purple third sector, which got a point from Jetman. So the Cadillac TP will be super happy. But as I've always said, mate, you buy your ticket. Now you got to dance on Sunday.
Oh,
over to you.
Jetman's got a 5-place grid drop. Well,
There you go.
Will that change? He'll start P6.
He's a Lewis Hamilton. He's done a Lewis jet.
Rookie's also got a 5-place grid drop. He'll start P12. Oh, big news out of this quali session here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get the screenshots, of course, in case if there is some sort of issue. But the top 12 under a second. Very nice. The two rookies on debut here, Kritakama and Deco, 12th and 15th. I think you might have to get the points to Kritakama there.
Not bad. Good on him. The crude one.
And welcome to the grid, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, well, there we go. Jetman getting a 5-place grid drop, Rookie with a 5-place grid drop as well. So I wonder if we've had a collision or some description at some point in that quali session. As we wait for the drivers to do their strategies and all that, who's your money on the race win and some and you know what? Let's bring back an old classic. Who's your surprise podium, or who would be a surprise podium in your eyes?
Well, I can tell you my drunk driver award will be going to Wogjet Bondi. He won't finish this race. My third is going to go to Wreck-It Ralph. Second, I think Jetman. And first, Thunderballs. There we go. Thunderballs is my surprise podium. There you go. Hopefully that's okay, because I can't remember the order they came in. So, yeah, there you go.
Well, Thunderballs starting on pole gets a surprise podium.
That's it. Exactly. There you go. Thunderballs and Lightning. That's why I took that much care over the actual things. But anyway, there you go. But look, you'll see Jetman. He'll get up really fast through here, and it won't be long before he's pushing for the top 3. So,
yeah. Well, let's see how T3 turn 1 will go. Will it be better than T4 as we get ready for 5 red lights? And it's lights out, and away we go. Thunderbolts get to the line pretty well. Same with Ralph. Big Fish gets to the line as well as the RB of Maxi Boy. Magic Shot also making some gains there. But Ralph up into P1, going side by side with Thunderballs heading towards our region. Thunderballs is back down. He is back down, but he'll have the run up the hill. Gets onto the battery as we'll bring him all up here. Waiting the lap data, but looks like Ralph does have the straight line speed over Thunderballs. Thunderballs down the inside, but could not make the move stick as Big Fish up into P3, back to boy P4, as Magic Shot up into P5, Jetman still in the P6. There is yellow flagged, and oh, it's Deco on debut in the Haas down in P22. It's a Haas sandwich. One's leading and one's firmly at the back, but Blady has made it past turn 4. He couldn't make past turn 4 last week, and he's still down into P21. As Cass up into P6, Kritakama up into P10. Maxi Boy still fighting hard with Cass, who's up into P6. But Thunderballs has made the move onto Wreck-It Ralph here for P1 here. Fishy Boy still holding on firmly. Let's have a look at the tyre strategies. It is Jetman, Husey, Rookie, Wizfarm, and Deco all on the hard. Everyone else is on the medium tyres. So there it is, and here comes Big Fish round the outside of Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts he's not using battery. He's lost another position as Thunderballs. He's down in the P4. He's off the podium. Maybe it will be a surprise podium for Thunderballs. And Ralph and Fish colliding, but no damage done. Jetman just wait. He's looking with a bucket of popcorn, watching this fight happen as Thunderballs up into P2, gets ahead of Fish and Magic Shot, and overtake mode is now enabled here. All these cars except for Ralph. There's some yellow flags happening. It's Melt, and one of the McLarens is around. It's Kaos. Kaos does have a he's around. Damo's got a pan, and Wizfarm is into the pits. What an opening lap there, Mr. Pajala.
Mate, yeah, absolute carnage. You've got Big Fish now trying to get over. You've got Magic Shot, and he's streaming down there. Is he going to send it up on Big Fish? Is going to go on from 4th to 2nd by the looks of it. Nice work from the Red Bull driver, but absolute carnage behind. You saw Maxi Bond, the Caramel Maxi Bond, falling all the way down. You got a Williams and Magic Shot pushing for that. Thunderbolts is flying backwards. Has he got wing damage there? I don't know. That Aston Martin just does not have any straight line speed, and Wreck-It Ralph has taken the advantage. He's now sitting there first. Real Big Fish in second with Magic Shot. Thunderbolts, great start. And Jetman, he's only got himself up to one position after that 5-place grid penalty. And Krutakama on debut back in Wallaby. Great to have him now in P6. It's all happening in front of us, Frizy.
Yeah, for sure. As Krutakama up into P6, getting ever so closer to Jetman. Don't forget, Jetman is on the hard compound tires, so he does not have to fight anybody too hard. He does not want to. He'll go a lot longer than these medium guys, as Big Fish is putting the pressure on to Magic Shot, thinking about a move. And that was lap 22 of 22. He probably would have sent it, as Rookie and Driver swapping positions for 10 and 11 here, as Damo with that penalty. Jetman's ahead of Thunderballs, and while Thunderballs is just dropping like a, I don't know what he's dropping like. He's dropping quicker.
The English tail order in the ashes, mate. Just go with that.
Yeah, for sure. As Kruder,
exactly.
Kruder and Birdie swapping positions for 6 and 7. Kruder is on the back of Thunderballs, but Kruder does not have any battery at all. So battery management is absolutely key here. And it's Magic Shot leading this race, and he'll be hoping for some redemption after what happened at Miami last week. We all know how that turned out. And Jetman up at the P4 on the hards. He's just picking them off one by one. He's not in any rush, but he's underfueled. That's another thing too. I wonder how many drivers have underfueled their car for this race.
They're expecting some sort of virtual safety car or safety car. This track renowned for those sort of things, Frizy. But yeah, only time will tell whether he's made the right decision.
Can you quickly invite Maney if you've got him? If you don't, I'll quickly invite him.
That's okay, mate. No, you commentate, mate. I'll be right. Okay.
Yep. As Walkjet up into P12, making some gains here, overtaking Hughes in the Ferrari in 13th. He's also started on the hard. Do not forget, driver P11, as we said. Let's see what the penalty is for Damo. It's a 10-second penalty for Damo, so that's either for a collision or a corner cutting pan, so he might not get that removed, as Magic and Big Fish are going side by side here. Ralph is enjoying the view here. Thunderbolt's thinking of a move, but he just could not get the traction done. Krutakama is just hanging on there in P6. It's Jetman and Ralph. It's Jetman's up in the P3. He's up in the P3. It's Jetman, Melt and Driver swapping positions for 9 and 10. Rookie is closing up on that battle, but Jetman up into P3. But here comes Ralph. It's kind of like V Haas here. Oh, how many times have we seen that or heard that this season in real life? As Blady has left the session. Aldi. Oh!
Sorry.
No, we caught that. We caught that. Yeah, we caught that. Magic is going for a spin.
Yeah, and I can tell you now, that was not Magic's shot. Magic's fault. Unfortunately, he's come a cropper again. It happened in Miami. It's come here. Now, Big Fish just got a massive 10 slapper coming out of turn 3 and just went sideways right into the side pod of Magic Shot, and unfortunately he's fallen all the way back down to P14.
Oh dear, Magic. He's showed he's got pace in the race.
I feel sorry for him. That's actually allowed, as you can see now, Frizy Jetman to actually take the lead, and more importantly, mate, he's on hard tyres. So he's going to go longer into this race. He's got probably fresher rubber middle way. He's got the ultimate strategy right now.
Yeah, for sure. Just trying to re-invite Kaos, but it looks like he's not. He's actually lost everything apparently. So we'll quickly refresh and get back onto the action here. Where is he? We need Blady anyway. Oh, Deco's left the session as well. Oh my god. So Maxi Boy's left the session.
You've left the session.
Wait, have I?
No, you haven't. Oh. You're still there, mate. But yeah, I saw I saw an Aston Martin doing, I don't know what it was he was doing. I think he was doing donuts coming into the bus stop, but continue on.
Ralph is into the pits for a front wing change, so apologies, chat. We're having some technical difficulties with the lobby once again, but we've gone through lap 5, so I don't know what happened with Ralph there. I'm trying to get everybody in. Can you?
Okay, mate. I'm going to try and get Maxi Bond because he's ghosted as well.
Cheers, lad.
Yeah, keep going, mate.
At the moment, one of the rookies is one of the debutants here, Kurutakama is actually doing pretty well here in his opening race here. He did race Tier 4 in the opening race. He got demoted promoted to Tier 3, and just quietly in the P4, birdie in the P5. Rookie and Deco have swapped positions.
Okay, Evil's out as well. There's quite a few that have disconnected.
Yeah.
And to War Machine's answer, no, he doesn't seem to have any damage at the moment. Magic Shot's been able to continue on to that Williams. He's now got himself up to P12, but yeah, he'll be ruining the opportunity. He could have had a really good day today, but unfortunately, luck was not on his side.
Yeah, for sure. There's Damo and MNLT are swapping positions. All right, let's see if I can reinvite at least a few of these people.
Well, Maxi Boy is ghosted, and I cannot seem to find him at all. And Evil Blade as well, but I'll try Evil.
And for Blady, I've sent House. I've sent Maxi Boy. I've sent. It was Maxi Boy, wasn't not Magic.
Yep, Maxi Boy, and I've sent him an invite as well.
Okay.
I think that's everyone else, mate. I think that's pretty much everyone else in the lobby. Evil's back in, and Deco. I don't know whether he accepted my friend invite because he's disconnected as well.
Marzi, can you tell Deco if you're in a call party with it, can you get him to accept Pajala's friend requests via EA, please? As Damo up into P7, still battling with Elton here. Yeah, can you?
Marzi, if he doesn't accept our friend invite, how do you expect us to send him an invite?
Exactly.
I mean, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. But Big Fish still holding on here for P2. Thunderballs has dropped back, and now we're starting to see the mediums start to wear thin. I had to pit lap 8 out of 22 because my front tires were at 80-odd%. So,
there you go.
The front.
You're doing donuts in turn 1, were you?
Yeah, apparently.
So, good night, mate. Don't have a sleep. He's off the bed apparently. So there you go. Continue on, mate.
Fast lap is with Birdie a 48.7, but one would suspect that'll be beaten pretty soon as Mel and And Walkjet still swapping off here, and here comes Husey around the outside even before El Rouge and Rodion. And Walkjet has lost 2 positions in the space of a small straight there as Damo and Driver swapping positions. Here comes Elton once again, and Driver is just an absolute passenger on the straight there. He's got no battery. He may as well just save as much as he can here and just stick with these guys here as best as he can. But Kurikama is absolutely putting the pressure on the Thunderbolts here. 3 seconds is the gap between Thunderbolts and Big Fish. Big Fish is doing pretty well here to hang on to Jetman here, but Big Fish does not have overtake mode, which is the big blue thingo, as Deco has joined. So shout outs to Deco.
Yep, exactly. So Deco is now back in, or should be back in shortly. Invite has been sent, but he'll be a bit of wing damage to him, mate. So continue on.
Yeah, a lot of those drivers will need some sort of... They would need the big boy safety car as Kurikama goes out wide there, trying to get the run, but just could not make it stick here. And ladies and gentlemen, it's getting overcast. It is very, very cloudy here in Spa for Tier 3. Are we going to see some wet weather racing come to the end of the race here?
Not too sure. Only time will tell. My forecast saying it's going to stay overcast. But, you know, this is Belgium, mate, renowned for raining in different parts.
Thunder and Kurikama are into the pits. It's a battle of the pit stops. Kurikama will have the advantage. He'll get service first. He's out of his pit box now. There is Thunderballs. Oh, it's going to be uber close. And no, it's not, because the game lags. I hate this game when it comes to pit stops on spectator mode, as Thunderballs stays ahead of Kurikama, but more importantly for Kuruda, he stays ahead of Maney. But they are now the first cars to make a pit stop out of the leaders. Ralph is about to stop. Wizfarm, Kaus, and Evil Blade have made their pit stops. The McLarens had to make a pit double stack there, so Kaus might have lost some more time here. The pit time loss is 18 seconds, so Big Fish, if he wants to pit, he'll come out ahead of Maxi Boy in P11. So Big Fish does have a decision to make if he wants to pit now, because Thunderbolts and Kurikama will close in on that gap, but stuck behind Nonstop, who's in P14, and we know how big of defensive masterclass he did last week. It was Nonstop, putting that Cadillac so far wide, as Thunderbolts is now ahead. Kurikama is now ahead, but Thunderbolts is making an attempt back here, and this is not good for Kurikama's race. He's got to stay ahead of Nonstop, and he's just done it. He's just done it, and now Thunderbolts is right behind his teammate. Rookie's got to let him go. Rookie has to let him go. Big Fish has stayed out. Big Fish has stayed out for another lap, and I think Thunderbolts and Kurikama, they will now be ahead of Big Fish. That's a big mistake from Big Fish there in the Red Bull, as Damo, Birdie, and Unique Throne are into the pits. And Damo, oh no, the Mercedes are double stacking, and Damo is serving his 10-second penalty. Oh dear, the Mercedes, it's gone from bad to worse.
Who decided to come in? Communication, lads, communication. So Big Fish, has he made a critical mistake? Right now, you've got Thunderbolts is 22 seconds, so Jetman will get out in front. But 1.8, I think Big Fish, you're right, Frizy. He could be coming out behind both Thunderballs and Cruder.
Yeah, oh my God, Nonstop is ahead of Kurikama. This is not helping Kurikama's race one iota at all here. The tyre wear, as you can see, Ralph is on 4 lap old hards here, so his tyres will be absolutely warmed up here. So maybe gap's there. So maybe Big Fish has seen that and thinking, okay, the Hans will take its time to warm up here. That he might still be ahead, but not by much, as Thunderbolts is closing in on Maxi Boy. Where is Big Fish? He's heading towards the bus stop chicane here. In the Red Bull. Does he pit now? He pits now.
Yep, so keep an eye on him. Thunderballs and lightning. Very, very frightening me. Coming down the back straight. Through Blanchimont, which sounds like some sort of white sauce that you put on a lasagna. But yeah, I think Thunderballs is going to leapfrog him here.
Yeah, I think Big Fish staying out that one extra lap. He might have just helped him. Here comes Thunderballs into turn one. There's Big Fish. He is out now. And he's actually, the overcut has worked. The overcut has worked by a margin.
Yeah, but I think it also had to do with Thunderballs getting stuck behind Thunderball non-stop, that defensive masterclass. He obviously learned from his multiple laps stuck behind me in Hungary. Well done to him non-stop. So that's probably cost Thunderballs the leapfrog on Big Fish. So
now all eyes turn to Husey and Jetman. They both started on the hard compound tyres. Let's have a look at the stops. So it's Jetman, Husey, and Rookie in the top 5 that have not pitted, but Kritikama has actually gotten ahead of Rookie, and that is, I think Kritikama's just letting him go back through there. They're still side by side through No Name, heading towards Puan, and I think Kritikama's still just ahead. Oh, they're still going side by side. He's bitten. They both go out wide. They tried to leave each other in the room. I think that's probably fair game for both of them. And Rookie,
if that was real life, mate, they would be telling Kruder to give that position back up, because he left the track and gained an advantage. But in the game, you get a warning and continue on as you were.
Well, Rookie went off track as well, so they both went off track, as a matter of fact. So I think one doesn't really cancel out the other. So I think it's probably normal resumes, and I think Kruder's listened to you. And there we go. Oh, is this smart play from Kruder to get the overtake mode, the boost mode? Because Rookie is not, he won't have it anymore. No, Rookie does not have it anymore. So is that a bit of gamesmanship from Kritikama to let Rookie through before the bus stop chicane, before the detection point? There's yellow flags. Sector 3, it's Drew, and 16th Maney is into the pits. And Kruder and Rookie still going out of like last night's pizza. But here comes Ralph on those warm hard tea. Rookie has not pitted yet. And stays ahead of Ralph.
Yeah, but Kruder was able to get him through on Rouge. So Kruder's now back up to P5, and Ralph just didn't have the straight line pace to get past Uncle Rookie, who I think he looks like he's going around with a bit of wing damage, isn't he? Yes, he is. Right wing, Uncle Rookie. His right wing is damaged. Yep.
Yep. There it is. There it is. It's on stream. Hughesy's got a 3-second time penalty. That's going to be disaster for him come the end of this race here. Jetman's got a 14.5-second gap to Hughesy.
So yeah, and Big Fish is now within 20 seconds of Jetman. Well, Jetman, you wouldn't see him, what? You reckon he's probably going to go, what, lap 14 before he boxes for the mediums, you reckon?
Well, the hards can do virtually the entire race. So, I mean, we saw people take mediums to lap 9, but you got to think too, the tire wear at the end is not going to be the same as once it's on. So lap 14, 15 maybe, if there is some sort of safety car. I don't think he wants one within the next 2 laps.
No, definitely not. Well, right now, if I take a look at his stats on Jetman, who's currently leading, he's just about to approach 50% wear on the left front. But the backs are like in the 40s, so he's definitely got plenty of track to go with these tyres.
Yeah. So what do you think? Lap 14, lap 15?
I'm saying lap 14, probably 8 laps. Right now, he's gapped Big Fish by Big Fish is now just on 19 seconds behind, but even if Jetman boxes now, or in the next lap or two, he's probably just going to come out in front of Big Fish.
Yeah, and Big Fish that has got some clear track. I mean, that usually is what 5 seconds up ahead, or just under 5 seconds ahead. So, I mean, according to the strategy, pit loss is 18 seconds. So Big Fish is just over 8/10 above that. So if Jetman with the pit, he'll still come up maybe just ahead of Fish, maybe just behind. As Jetman stays out for another lap, lap 13 out of 22, 10 laps to go, no safety car, and it is still overcast. There's not a sliver of blue skies anywhere. 10 laps to go. Will we see some weather? It is a long track, the longest track on the calendar by far.
Yep.
If there's going to be any rain, it'll probably come towards the last few laps here, and then we'll see what happens come the end there. The tires are right there. So Fishy Boy's got 3-lap old hards. Thunderbolt's crew to 5 laps. Ralph has got 8 laps. Rookie 12. Birdie 4. Wogjet driver and El Todd 3 laps. Deco 12 laps. He is waiting. He desperately wants a safety car of some description, as Ralph and Cruder swapping positions, as believe Pajala has caught something on his end.
Oh, mate, I tell you now, Oasis driver, if he does not submit overtake of the week, he's gone right around the outside of Wogjet through on Rouge. Unbelievable overtake. It didn't do him much because up the Camel Strike, Wojciech actually was able to overtake him back, but a lovely little move from driver, but it just couldn't keep it to stick. But yeah, I was on board when those 3 boys were battling.
And Damo's got a 3-second penalty. So nothing is coming up on my end, chat. Again, I do apologise. Birdie's still got the fastest lap point of 48.7. Jetman should beat that.
You think so? Well, he's yet to box. He'll come out on the fresh mediums. He's going to go another lap. I reckon this is the lap that he's going to box. I'm saying it is. He's just under 18 seconds ahead of Big Fish. And Thunderballs is 20 seconds away. So you're going to see Jetman, mate, I think, as you said, the pit stop delta was about 18 seconds. Is that correct?
Yep.
Frizy?
Yep.
Yeah. So you're going to see him, it's going to be borderline, whether he comes in behind or just in front of Big Fish. But regardless, he's going to have fresh mediums and will be super fast.
Deco's into the pits for his one and only stop. Rookie is in as well, so he's going to go to the end here. 9 laps to go. So Jetman will only take those mediums 8 laps at minimum.
And Blady's got himself a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as well, so he joins the penalty crew.
Oh, driver's out! Driver's out! That's surely it's a safety car, and it is. Wow.
Now, does Big Fish take the punt here? So Jetman's going to box. He's going to box.
Same with Hughesy.
Yep. Hughesy's going to do it as well. Sorry?
I was just going to say, let's not forget about Hughesy. Don't count him out just yet. He's waited until a safety car has come out. Wow. Big strats, and Rookie and Daco, they will be kicking themselves if they waited one more lap. They would have had that safety car, but hindsight is a wonderful thing here. And to answer your question, do they pit for mediums if they've got another set? I think you might have to.
Yeah.
I think
the gap is big enough. Why not give it a go? They got the chance. Let's see what they do, mate. Well, Jetman's obviously in. Hughesy's going to come in. I just want to see what Big Fish does. If I was Big Fish, I'm going in for mediums. He's boxing.
Yeah,
he's coming in for the fresh mediums. Thunderbolt surely is going to do exactly the same he is. Yeah, so they're all coming into box.
Ralph, Cruder should be coming in as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's in. Wow. Well, we're in for a treat tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The first safety car of the round, and it's happened in T3. Kruder Kammer's on softs. Wow.
He returns, but probably not a good return. Oh, that's ML's been able to change his wing under a safety car as well, which is good. They're all in here. Looks like the Monash on a Monday morning. The RBs are double stacked, so Maxi Bond.
So,
and my men, sorry mate.
I was just gonna, I'm on the tyre strategies. Thunderballs and Ralph are on the hards. So they've both gone the harder compound, so they don't have another spare mediums. They've only got hard. So I wonder if Kruder went the same thing, the harder compound, and did not have another spare mediums. That's why he's got on softs.
It probably has. I think you're probably right there. So he's probably thought, you know what, we're going to have at least 3 laps under the safety car, which is not going to wear down his tyres that much. And that's going to allow him to hopefully get through the... got another penalty there as well. I can't remember, I can't say who that was, but the penalty switch. Ralph. 3 seconds. How do you get bloody multiple warnings while you're under the safety car? That's just silly.
Yeah, not good.
No.
And Kruder has backed off a lot here to save those soft compound tyres. Now, under safety cars,
he's got no medium left. You're right. So he's gone to reds.
Yeah,
that's it. He's in the chat saying that. So that's all good.
Yep. So, do you think we'll see some wet weather? It is overcast.
No, you won't see wet weather, mate. You're not going to see it.
Jetman. Oh, apologies.
There will be no rain. There will be no rain. There will be no rain in Belgium today. You'll be perfectly overcast.
Well,
but so far so good. Jetman is now he started on the hards. He started P6 after the 5-second group penalty, and it doesn't have him to slow his pace down. So he's definitely going to be the favourite for the last. I'd imagine we're going to get racing next lap. You can see the Wiz Farm and Maney having a little dance down there in 20th and 21st, so they will catch up here quite comfortably. We'll go green flag at the end of the slap.
Yeah, I think so. Just on board with Bain, he's actually pitted for a set of mediums, so you get off the hards and he's now on the medium. So tyres is the top 3 are on mediums. Jetman, Husey, Big Fish. Thunderballs, Ralph is on the hards. Kruder is on the softs. That could be interesting come at the end of the race here. And from Birdie down to his farm, all on medium tyres. So Ralph and Thunderballs, it's going to be an interesting restart here if we do in fact get going. The penalties is Hugie's got 3, Ralph has got 3, Damo has got 3, Drew 3, Blady 3, and he's lasted longer than he did last week, has Blady. As we all know, he did not even last, 4 turns last week at Miami after a restart. He's down in 19th, and it hasn't been a good start to the season. And oh, it's gone from bad to worse. Evil Blade has got, I believe it was Blady, or could have been Maney. No, it's Blady. Blady's got wing damage. Oh dear, it's not showing on the car, but we definitely saw some carbon fiber up there.
No, there's no wing damage on Blady, and we're about to go green flag racing, mate.
Okay. Again, apologies. There's no safety car in this lap message. So this game, 10 out of 10. Jetman going to lead us off here against Hughesy, Big Fish, Thunderbolts, and Ralph is your top 5. And it's now green flag racing cars can now overtake. And look, Ralph has just got so much space between him and Hughesy. He's off. He's going to go off into the sunset here. Here comes Cruda Karma up into P5 ahead of Ralph. And Ralph's just like, nope, not this time. Maybe in about 3 laps time I might be able to take you. But here comes Cruda Karma on the soft compound tyres. He will be quick for these next 1.5, 2 laps here. One would suspect, as Kaus up into P10.
Been a good start, pretty clean and everything. Defeated Damo, has got himself around Klaus as well, back into the top 10.
Yeah, we caught the back end of there. Cruda Karma around the outside of Thunderbolts. Can he hold on? He'll have the grip, and he's got it. Oh my word! What a move from Cruda Karma in the McLaren. His first race for T3, overtakes of the week.com, if you don't mind. And now Cruda Karma is setting his sights towards Big Fish, but Thunderbolts is not giving up without a fight here. I think he should. The softs will be quicker at this point. He's just got to stay patient and he'll get back Cruda Karma. He's just got to focus on Ralph here, but even though Ralph does have a 3-second time penalty, Birdie's right there as well on those medium compound tyres. They will be very, very quick at the start here against those two hard-running cars here, as Jetman's already gapped Hughesy by over a second. Can Hughesy get back within that 1 second mold here in this little triangle section? I don't think he has. No, he hasn't got it. He hasn't got it. Big Fish does not have it either. Thunderbolts is back ahead of Cruda Karma. I don't know. I don't know, chat. Thunderbolts does want that P3 because Hughesy does have a 3-second time penalty, but he's over that 3-second threshold there.
Yep, exactly. So our championship leader leading quite comfortably now. So he's now already a second out as as it comes down the Kremlin Straight. So Cruda Karma has dropped down to P5. So Thunderbolt, the red advantage.
Oh my word! 4 wide on the Camel Straight, and Ralph is ahead of everybody. Oh my word, Ralph, rookie, Cruda, Thunderbolts down in the P8. He's got collided with Birdie, but Birdie is now ahead of Thunderbolts, and Thunderbolts making that move at Cruda Karma is coming back to bite him.
Really amazing. Great racing from those guys as they come down the Camel Straight. And yeah, it's cost Cruda at least 2 positions. He was fighting up on Big Ralph and he's already dropped down to P6. And those Reds, after 1.5 laps, Frizy, they look like yesterday's toast.
Yeah, remember, Spa is a long track too, so the wear will be just that much bad. As Cruda he's starting to struggle on those soft compound tires there, and there is still going to be 4 laps to go at the end of this lap here. As Big Fish, he's actually in that P2 with Hughesy with that 3-second time penalty. So Hughesy's he might have to start thinking about getting a move on. At the moment, it's still a podium for Hughesy, but those mediums, as we saw in the first stint, they will wear out pretty quickly.
True, but I mean, our top 3 runners are there, and you got Wreck-It Ralph is about 6 seconds on the hard. So with 3 laps to go, can't see the mediums falling off a cliff that quickly. But the good thing I like about it is Hughesy's been able to sort of maintain that gap to Jetman by just over a second. So well done to Hughesy, keeping pace with our front runner.
Oh my God. 3 wide on the straight again. Magic and Thunderbolts. Magic made the moves of all moves. We caught that on stream going up El Rouge. Oh my days. It was Alonso Weber-esque, or Weber Alonso-esque. I can't remember who was what. But wow, Magic, what a move, but back down to P10.
Yeah, but good to see Magic now has, unfortunately, with that, and look, that will go to the stewards with him and Big Fish. Massive tank slapper that came out of turn 3. So, but it's good to see Magic now starting to get himself back up the grid.
And again, a lot of people getting some penalties. So Husey, Ralph, Birdie, Magic, Nonstop, Damo, Drew, Blade, and Maney all have 3-second time penalties, and there is some contact between Husey and Big Fish. Husey is just falling off the cliff. Has his tyres just falling off the cliff? There is the tyre graphics for the people wondering. Big Fish, Husey, he doesn't need to fight Big Fish at the moment. But the gap's to leader, and I think Jetman will now run away with this.
Yeah, I think Husey made a mistake coming out of Stablo. Not too sure exactly what, we weren't on board with it, but now Jetman is 3 seconds. You think that he's going to be able to maintain that gap and continue on for the win.
Also tonight, Jetman is, as you just said, over 3 seconds. So if he does indeed get a 3-second time penalty for track limits, I'm not sure how many warnings he's on. Maybe you could check that for us, Mr. Bajala.
Take 9 and 10, take 9 and 10 down the Camel Strap, Magic Shot, Thunderballs.
Yep, we caught that, or caught the back end of that. As this moves, oh no! Oh, poor Magic Shot.
But he was able to get through that. I don't think he's
got damage. Oh.
That RB was just sitting in the middle of the road doing, I don't know. He had a bit of it coming together just out of that turn. A Magic Shot could not, mate, if he didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck at all, Magic Shot tonight.
Oh, my days. Poor Magic. He's had a bad opening 3 rounds. One would suspect. Oh dear. I was mentioning earlier with Jetman, he's over the 3-second threshold. Even if he does have gets a 3-second time penalty, he will still take the win here. As Hughes and Fish, they're still going at it. Ralph is not really taking advantage of this. I mean, he's got no batteries, so that's probably the reason why he's not taking advantage of it. But we're heading towards we're on the penultimate lap here of this Belgium Grand Prix, and ladies and gentlemen, did not forget, turn on Tuesday night for Tier 1 and then Tier 2 on Tuesday night here at Spa. And next week, ladies and gentlemen, it's back. The sprint rounds are back. It's Abu Dhabi sprint round next week, so tune in for that absolute calamity of a race that will happen next week at Abu Dhabi. It is a sprint round, and Big Fish has gone for a huge drift heading into that chicane there. I forgot the name of it. I do apologize, but oh my word, Big Fish with the biggest tank slapper or biggest slide there, thinking he's playing Need for Speed there. Wrong game there. But my word, what a save as Kruder and Kaus 9 and 10. The softs are absolutely wearing out here. I would suspect Kruder will let Kaus go through. Kaus is on the better tyre. Maybe wait for the straight or something. There is a gap between Kaus and Rogjet. He's actually been hounded by Maxi Boy. And there's the switch between Kaus and Kruder. So fair play to Kruder Karma, letting Kaus go through here. Magic does have that penalty and wing damage. Can Kaus gain a few more positions? As Max Verstappen 2367, thank you for the follow, my G. Hope you have a fantastic Sunday wherever you may be in the world. Pretty sure you're on holidays on the real life F1. But yeah, Husey 2.3. So all of a sudden has Husey found some more pace, and Ralph is right behind Big Fish.
Yeah, the one thing that Husey's got to worry about, mate, he's got 5 warnings. So one more warning is going to cost him another 3 seconds. Meanwhile, Jetman, 0 warnings. Great work from him.
Issues at... Oh, my word. Well, pretty sure we caught that on stream, chat. Pretty sure we did catch that. It could be my eyes deceiving me. probably is, but we'll have to wait and see. But yes, next week is the Abu Dhabi Sprint Grand Prix, and Maney's just gone from bad to worse. He'll probably retire as we're on the final lap of this race. As I was saying earlier, next week is the Abu Dhabi Sprint Round. It's going to be a sprint race, a sprint quali, sprint race, quali, and normal race. So 4 sessions next week, and thank God Mr. Bajala will be streaming T3 next week, because I will be absolutely dead. As Thunderballs and Chaos are going out like last night's pizza as well. Here comes Jetman as Maney's waiting to be lapped. He does not want to go around again. Well, I think it's probably a domination from Jetman tonight. He did get pole by over nearly 4.5 tenths. Over Thunderballs. He got a 5-place grid drop, started P6, but that doesn't worry him. He wins the Belgium Grand Prix. It's Big Fish, Husey P3, Ralph P4. Can Rookie get onto the podium? No, he can't. Birdie, Thunderballs P6, that's a 5-6 for the Astons. Couch P7, Maxi P8, Roger P9, Birdie P10, Magic Shot P11, Decker P12, Krudakama, those softs did not work out for him, gets P13. Apologies, I didn't get the last 2, but we saw that on stream. But what a race! What a race!
Absolutely fantastic race there, Frizy. Great to be on board there, and a really good win from Jetman.
Yeah, can you pin the top 3 in the Discord to join the call, as we'll get the podium celebrate, or the in-game podium celebrations, and get the top 3 to have a quick chat about the race and about next week as well. While we're on the topic, do not forget on Tuesday, Tier 1 and then Tier 2 here at Spa, one after the other. It's going to be a fascinating race on Tuesday for those 2 tiers. It's Tier 3 and Tier 4 with anything to go by. Tier 2, Tier 1. It's going to be fascinating. As Jetman gets the fastest lap. Clinch driver does get go to Jetman. So, as I said, Jetman, Fish, Husey, Ralph, Rookie, Thunderballs, Chaos, Maxi, Wogjet, Birdie, Magic, Decker, Cruder. It's non-stop, and Wiz Farm gets the final point. El Todd had that moment. Unique Throne, Everblade, Drew, Damo, Maney with the 1 lap down, and Driver with the lone DNF here this evening.
Yep, well, there you go. So, yeah, Jetman rolls it out. Big Fish and Husey in P3. Wrecker Ralph comes in at P4. Rookie in P5. It was a good race. Very well done. And, yeah, that late safety car made it pretty interesting. Jetman also walks away with the fastest lap with a 1:46.959. So a bit of a clean sweep from Jetman. So it'd be interesting to see if we can ask him what happened in qualifying. But it looks like everybody is in, bud. So, mate, you are the streamer. You take it away, mate.
Well, we'll kick off with P3 man, Rookie, or Sabo. P3 in the end. Tell us about that race from your perspective there, lad, because it was a close fight between you and Husey towards the end there. But P3 in the end. Tell us about that race. You have muted yourself, Sebo.
Rookie and Husey's muted himself as well.
No, I'm here. I'll just mute to be nice.
Fair enough then. He's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
Big Fish, just not happy.
Sorry, chat. It was Big Fish, or was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Big Fish. Oh shit! I had the wrong car. Big Fish. Anyway, P3. In the end, tell us about that race from your perspective.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I got in a bit of scraps in the first stint, but overall it was all right and pretty happy with it.
And tell us about that incident with Husey towards the end there. What happened? Did you just outbreak yourself, or what happened there?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. Yeah, I thought there was enough space, but maybe not. So, I mean, I have to have a look at it, but yeah.
And Abu Dhabi next week, it is a sprint round. What are your thoughts heading towards that track next week?
Feeling pretty good. I like Abu Dhabi as a track, so hopefully I can keep this podium up.
Pajala, have you got any questions for one big fish?
Didn't Big Fish finish P2?
I thought he finished
Yes,
P3.
he did. I had a 3-second pen.
Thanks, mate. It's
Yeah.
okay, mate. You just stream Frizy. He's still recovering from his birthday, by the sounds of it, which was on Monday. But congratulations on the P2, Fishy. Well done, mate. And yeah, good luck for next week. What are your thoughts around Abu Dhabi, a track that you enjoy?
Yeah, I quite enjoy it myself, so hopefully
Yeah,
I can do
no
well
worries.
there.
Oh, cool, mate. Well, let's move on to P3, Frizy, because we've already done P2. Bloody hell, mate. Get it right. Number one commentary team, mate. The number one commentary team we are. Basics shit like this, Frizy. Get it right. Bloody hell.
Apologies, Big Fish. Husey, P3. Shame about that 3-second time penalty. Tell us about that race from your perspective.
Oh, I had a shocking quality at the start, to be fair. Definitely way off what my PB is. But yeah, just that strap with the boys in the VC, going different than Blady, taking that hard track like Jetty did, and that safety car just made it a lot more easier for me to not have to fight for the traffic.
And Abu Dhabi next week, what are your thoughts heading towards that track?
I'm not here. Unfortunately, I'll be at work for that race.
Boy, aren't you lucky? But GG's on the waters of P3. Hopefully we see it back on the podium. Not next week, the following week at Canada. We go to the race winner, Jetman. Well, I mean, a 5-place grid penalty doesn't seem to worry you. Started P6, ended P1 on the hards. The safety car came out at the perfect time for you. Pure domination. Tell us about that race from your perspective.
Yeah, so for those who are wondering why I got a 5-place grid penalty, I seen rookie come up behind me on our first outlap on qualifying. I moved to the right on the Hayner Straight. I think I don't know. It's the straight after a rouge. I'm not very good with me straights and corners around Belgium. I pulled to the right and he's coming. Yeah, Kemmel. He's coming. His car's coming straight towards my rear end. I press me, look back button, and he's just rammed straight into the back of me. And I look at my phone after me first run and said his wheel had disconnected. So that's why the AI's gone straight into the back of me, which gave me 5 place. So yeah, it was a bit unfortunate, but I don't know how I pulled that last lap out of the bag. I really don't. It's honestly remarkable. I didn't realize I was going to be that quick. Practice all week was pretty mid. Me qualifying was me weakest. Me race was okay, but yeah, to pull out the pole and the win after all that happened in that race, it's pretty insane. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, congratulations. So obviously the timing of the safety car could not have come better for you and Yuzi. You're out there, you obviously went on the alternative strap, put on the hards, going deep, you see the safety car in, and that allowed everyone behind you to obviously pit for mediums, but it was just track position from there and you're able to maintain the rage from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't know when to go lap 14 or 15, and then yeah, obviously I have a look at my map every now and then and see where all the dots are, and I seen driver end up in a little bit of a crash along the Camel Straight, and
Yep.
yeah, when it came out, I'm thinking this is perfect for me, but I've got who knows how quick Husey, Fish, who knows behind me, like I'm rookie, like if they were hiding pace, I was like, right, I need to just do what I need to do for these last 7 or 8 laps. I don't know how long it was, but yeah, to come home with a win and outrun them just that little bit. It definitely helps me out a lot.
Well done, mate. Congratulations. And obviously, you extend your lead in the championship. You had an 8-point lead over Magic Shot, who unfortunately he had a bit of a bad night, didn't he, Frizy? Big Fish, bit of a tank slap out of turn 3, sent him all the way back down to the grid. But he managed to get himself back into the top 10, Frizy. Is that right, Magic? Frizy's gone.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here.
There
Sorry.
you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
I accidentally muted my mic for some reason. But yeah, I think it was either top 10 or just P11 because he did have a time penalty next to his name.
No, fair enough, mate. Well, that's it, bud. I'll leave it to you, Frizy.
Before you go, Jetman, what are your thoughts on Abu Dhabi next week?
Love that track. Absolutely love it. Did a quick league race there last Wednesday, and I did a lot well than I thought I would. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's a sprint, which is it's kind of good, but it's kind of bad because usually I'm good in sprints, but then sometimes it's not. So we'll have to work on our sprint pace and try and carry it over into the feature event. But anyway, Abu Dhabi is pretty good for me.
Beautiful. So let's see if you can make it 3 out of 3.
Well, hopefully so.
Well, GG's on the well-deserved P1 tonight. Hopefully see you back on the podium next week at Abu Dhabi. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're done for this week. Shout out to Mr. Pajala for joining me in the comms box.
Mate,
Again,
the number one commentary team, mate, Frizy. It is known fact. You just ask Benno, the number one commentary team of all of Wallaby, you and me, Frizy. Shame you won't be with me next week, mate, but I'm sure that I'll do my best to ensure that we maintain the number one commentary team. Been a pleasure, mate.
Hopefully I'll be here next week, but obviously our race in T4 might overlap a little bit. I might join in after the T4 is done. But yeah, Abu Dhabi next week. Looking forward to it. Do not forget T1 and T2 on Tuesday. That's going to be fascinating. I believe T1 is 7:30 or 7 o'clock, and T2 is at 8:30 next on Tuesday here at Belgium. Well, we're done for this week. We'll see you all next week for the Abu Dhabi Sprint Weekend. Pajala will be streaming. I will hopefully will be the co-host. And until then, it is a goodbye.